If you're a real estate agent that is servicing your clients by recommending vendors either during the option period or after the option period to fix some of the problems that may have occurred during the option period, you need to be aware of the liabilities that you and your brokerage have. Today, we're going to be joined by Sarah Biggerstaff with Homies, and she's going to tell us how she developed a platform that protects yourself when you're recommending vendors. If you are interested in seeing our future broadcast, type the word agent in the comment section below, and our chat bot will be triggered to subscribe you to future broadcast. Join us in just 1 second. Hey, Sarah, how are you?
Hey, Ryan, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good. You know, every time I say your name, Siri starts going off, right? So, yeah, so, you know, this is a pretty important topic because I think as a realtor, you should be a resource for all things real estate related to your client. And that really has a lot to do with, you know, recommending inspectors, you know, getting bids. And then after the sale of the property, you're going to want those people to do the work for you, right? So, kind of the issue that I've heard in the past, and I've talked to several people about this, that I have one of my agents work for a huge firm, and she was telling me that, and by the way, I looked up this stuff online. I didn't have time to call Trek Legal, but if you are Texas Realtors Legal Hotline, but you should do that if you're wondering what the specifics are. But one of the liability issues that we could potentially get in is that we use the same vendors all the time. I take that risk a little bit because I've been working with these guys for 12 years, right? But if you're a newer agent or you don't have a network of vendors, you still want to be able to recommend someone. So what I was told by one of my rockstar agents was that at the firm that she was at, their in-house counsel said, look, if you recommend one vendor and then something goes wrong, a pipe burst or whatever, then if they try to sue that vendor, then they're going to bring you in because you know, the brokerage has E&O insurance. So what the attorney told them was that in court cases, it has been held up and the realtor or the brokerage did not have to, you know, beat the lawsuit because they had recommended 3 vendors, okay? And the problem with that is, how do you find someone that's reputable? And, you know, I met Sarah, I've known Sarah for a while, but we talked about her new product. She's got a new software platform. Sarah, why don't you tell us how this started and where it's at right now?
Sure, thank you. Yeah, so I've been a realtor for 6 years. I became a broker last year, and over the years, I really noticed this trend of agents needing to find reputable contractors and other vendors for our clients and for our deals, because we truly are the point of contact for our clients. And the importance of working with reputable companies is critical, as you said, for liability purposes and also just for the purposes of the real estate transaction and facilitating a smooth process for our clients and getting to closing in one piece. And so I have developed this platform. It's called Homies. And Homies is it's built on the premise that realtors generally look for recommendations from other realtors they know and trust, their homies. So it's been designed with that in mind. But the vendors that we work with on Homies, they actually go through a vetting process with us. They have been in business for at least 1 year. We get 3 references of realtors they have worked with who highly recommend their business and their service. And we also get copies of their general liability insurance and their state licensing if required for their business. And they also complete an additional screening process with us. So it's a very good faith effort to work with companies that are recommended by other realtors and their clients and the real estate community. And so we are building to have 5 companies, 5 reputable companies in each category on Homies. And so as a realtor, you can find the companies, you can contact them through the platform, you can share their vendor profile page directly with your client. So if you guys are a realtor that's a little bit more on the cautious side and you would rather have your clients do the vetting, then you can simply share 3 different roofers through Homies with your client, and that way they can choose which roofer they work with. But you can also see what specialties the companies offer, anything that's specific to real estate like pay at closing or quoting off of an inspection report. And the vendors are also offering discounts and promotions to the realtors and their clients through Homies.
Okay, let me break this down real quick. Okay, so we're gonna show off the platform in just a second. But so you're a new agent, okay, and you are trying to make a good impression on your client, and maybe you're at a small brokerage, or maybe you just don't have a network where you have these resources available. And even if you are at a bigger brokerage, but you want to get not just your one realtor that says, hey, you should use my brother-in-law, and that's one of your people, right? So what you've done is you have compiled a list of vendors where the each vendor has been recommended by 3 realtors. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. And so they're licensed and insured, okay, and they're recommended by 3 realtors.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so as a new agent, when you're trying to impress your clients, you want to have a good vendor that is recommended. And so with your network, you can get one that's not just recommended by 1 real estate agent, but 3 real estate agents. That means they've worked with them before, right?
Yes, correct. And I actually speak with those realtors and get their reference on that company. So yeah, I am in contact with all of the references to make sure that they're legitimate references.
Run through your list of different types of vendors that you have.
Yeah, so we actually have 44 unique categories on Homies right now. So that's anything from inspectors, general contractors, handymen, roofers, AC, plumbing, roofing, all the way to other vendors, smaller categories that agents might be looking for. It's really meant to be a one-stop shop.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And so let's take a look at the platform. This is homies.app, homease.app. And the login, you would, if you want to get started, you would hit this button right here. And then if you log in, let's see, I know I have, let's see. Okay, so then your home inspectors, and then you want to hit all categories. Wow. Oh, wow, you even have credit repair.
Oh, yeah, we have, yeah.
Wow, okay.
We've got landscaping, tree removal, pool inspector.
Wow, okay.
We have a company that processes lease applications for realtors, cabinets, real estate attorney.
Cabinets. So, okay, where's your roofers at? Let's see who's on this one. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, we've got 5 great roofing companies on there right now.
Yeah. So you're in the process of building this network, right? And I'm going to go back. So you're in the process of building this network, and you're trying to get it to 5 vendors per trade, right?
5 reputable companies. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, look, I mean, I can't even think of a different way to protect your own, to save yourself from some liability, and also get a good recommended person that has been vetted by realtors. So I think, kudos to you for building this. I know, and I've seen your posts. You've been working on this for over a year, right?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I did. I actually did a lot of market research interviewing realtors before I started developing this, to really find out where and how and when they were searching for vendors, and what their vetting process was, and how they went about sharing that with their clients. So all of that research did go into building the platform, because I truly want it to be something that's valuable for agents and their clients.
Gotcha. And so if we're a real estate agent and I want to recommend some of our vendors, how would we go about doing that?
Just if you want to do an email introduction with me, I would love to talk to them.
Okay. And what's your, how can we contact you?
Yeah, so you guys can Facebook me. It's Sarah Elizabeth Biggerstaff, or find me online. My email is Sarah, SARAH, at Homies. That's HOMEASE.app as an app.
Okay, great. Guys, if you know, once again, if you're enjoying this broadcast and you want to get more information about our future trainings, we subscribe to find some of our older trainings, then type the word agent below and our chat bot will be triggered. It'll run you through, like, you know, whether you are, you know, want to subscribe to future broadcasts, if you want to see our past broadcasts, and you can get a free consultation with me for just about anything that you want, right? We know how to get in touch with Sarah. Sarah, thank you so much for being on our program.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, have a good day.